Thank you. And Wyatt Roy pointed out in that speech he's the only person in the Parliament who's younger than the building. Lenore, the whole Howard Costello thing reopened, did we learn anything new, or was it just a reworking of the same tired old arguments?
Mostly a reworking of the same tired old arguments. The bit I thought was most interesting was that John Howard felt the need to say that he thought Tony Abbott had earned the right to lead the party to the next election. I thought that was interesting just because of the fact that he felt that he had to say it.
Christopher Pyne, I think we'll give him the last word on the book. Here he is.
I haven't had a chance to read John Howard's book. It's 711 pages. I'm sure it's an excellent book, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity of reading it. I understand I'm barely mentioned.
So he's been to the Index.
Did I say the last word on the book? It won't be. Slogans took a bit of a hit here in Australia, but also in the United States. The midterm elections are coming up on Tuesday. Barack Obama was interviewed by the satirist Jon Stewart. Here it is.
You ran on very high rhetoric, hope and change, and the Democrats this year seem to be running on, please, baby, one more chance. Now,
bringing about change in terms of how the legislative process operates, in terms of the power that lobbyists have, the power that special interests have, that is a work in progress. It's just not going to happen overnight. But I don't regret, during the campaign, having said that we can change that process.
So you wouldn't say you'd run this time as a pragmatist. You would not. It wouldn't be, yes, we can, given certain conditions.
No, I think what I would say is, yes, we can, but it is not. But it's not going to happen overnight.
So there's your slogan for 2012. Yes, we can, but. Final observations, predictions.
I was astonished that Andrew seemed to be saying the independents should be rerunning the last election campaign rather than voting on legislation as it comes before the Parliament or putting up their own ideas. I think that's what people are elected for, to govern during the 3 years of the Parliament.
George?
Big question for the Liberal Party preferencing the Greens in Victoria. One bit of history both sides should note. In 1998, when Labor chose to preference the coalition ahead of the Liberals at the Queensland state election, they stopped One Nation from getting the balance of power with that decision.
Andrew?
I think if the independents don't let us learn the lessons from wasting billions of dollars, we're doomed to repeat that mistake. It's not rerunning, it's learning. And if the Liberals' opposition in Victoria is stupid enough to preference the Greens, they will find themselves on the verge of a civil revolt with high-profile resignations, perhaps.
I keep hearing that. That's the program. Later on Offside is a Melbourne Cup special, but there are events that apparently even rival the Melbourne Cup for importance. We'll leave you with a parliamentary promotion for one such event. Thanks for watching.
Oprah has been named by Forbes magazine as the most important celebrity in the world. That represents a major endorsement of the Australian tourism industry.
The House will come to order.
Thanks, mates.
She said that her Australian visit would represent the ultimate adventure. And thousands of Australians, including many on the opposition side of the House, have sought tickets to the filming of the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Order.
Mr. Speaker.
No, the Minister will ignore the invites tonight.